Hi friends, and welcome to another reading vlog. I'm so happy you're here. It's the perfect fall weather outside. It's been raining, the leaves are finally turning, and it just feels so cozy. So I thought I'd do a cozy reading vlog this week. This weather really makes me want to lay in bed or on my couch and watch Gilmore Girls and read all day. So that's the energy I want to channel this week. It is a Thursday night. I just got off work and I'm gonna have a cozy night in tonight. My chairs just arrived, so I want to build those, and I also want to edit my YouTube video, and then I will hopefully read. I haven't done any reading the past 2 days, so hopefully I will get back into it tonight. But I'm so excited to have a few cozy reading days.
I was 7 and I was told, pray to God so you can love your God. And when life got cold, I was told, pray to God so you can love your God. It was always my fault if I hurt. Praying somehow made it worse, but I've heard it said a new way, and I have hope for a new day. Love you, God, with every heartbeat. I've always wanted.
It is almost 10 p.m. and I've been sitting here editing my YouTube video and watching Gilmore Girls for like 3 hours now, but I did actually manage to edit my whole video. I still have to add music and text and stuff like that, but other than that, I'm done. And it was so much fun. I've been enjoying filming and editing so much lately, but I'm getting pretty tired. So I'm gonna go get ready for bed. I think I haven't talked about books at all yet. So I'm quickly gonna go over the books I'm currently reading. I listened to a whole audiobook today because I've not really been doing well mentally lately, and when I'm not feeling great I can't listen to music. I don't know why, it's just a thing. So instead I listen to podcasts or audiobooks, and I listened to Guilty Creatures by Mikita Protman all day, and I rated it 3 stars. It was basically a fictional true crime book. It was told just like a true crime story, but the events that happened in the book didn't actually happen in the real world. It was fine, like it was entertaining, but nothing special. But I'm actually listening to a couple of audiobooks right now. I'm also listening to Bad Witches by H.B. Akumia. I am 26% into that one. And then I'm also listening to The Dead Tossed Waves by Carrie Ryan, which is the second part in the... I'm not sure what the series is called, but the first book was The Forest of Hands and Teeth. And I really enjoyed that one, so I wanted to pick up the second book. And then for my physical books, I'm reading Zodiac Academy Shadow Princess, which is the 4th part of the series, on my Kindle. I'm only 5-ish% into it, so definitely not far. But I've been really obsessed with this series, so I'm excited to keep reading. And I'm also reading Shatter Me by Tahara Mafi. I'm also not that far into this one. I'm on page 64, and I haven't read anything for the past 2 days, so... But today's not gonna be that much better reading-wise. Like I said, I'm gonna go get ready for bed now, and then I'm probably gonna read a few more pages of Zodiac Academy before falling asleep. But probably not too many, because I'm tired. just got back home from work and my Illumicrate box is here. So we're gonna unbox it together. Like always, I have no idea what this month's theme was. And this is also gonna be my last box for a while because I cancelled, not really cancelled my subscription, but paused it for a while because I really have to save money. But I'm excited to unbox this one. I think you can't see anything when I open it. Yeah, no, you can't. I feel like I have the same reaction every single time, but they're always so stunning. I'm sorry, what? It's A Dark and Drowning Tide by Alison Saft. This is the dust jacket, the cover. And the sprayed edges are also so stunning. I'm not sure if you can see that, but it's like an underwater picture, I guess. There's a mermaid down here somewhere. Why is there nothing on the back? That's kind of boring. But also the end pages. This is stunning. I wanted to be really productive after work tonight. I wanted to film some content and clean, but I haven't been doing that great mentally today, so I don't feel like doing anything. I'm probably just gonna have a little self-care night. I'm currently watching Destiny's new video, and it's 1.5 hours long, which makes me really happy. But when I'm done watching that, I'm gonna take a shower, and then hopefully I read all night. I'm also so tired, and I don't know why. I feel like I also look really tired. But I did sleep enough last night.
Like, stop. What else is giving like a
I just cleaned up my apartment. Like, I didn't clean, but I picked up stuff around my apartment, and then I took out the trash, and now I just took a shower and also just put in a load of laundry because I'm leaving for a girls trip on Tuesday and I want my clothes to be dry by Sunday so I can pack on Monday. And doing all of that helped a little, but I'm still not feeling great. So I'm gonna watch some BookTube now and then probably put on Gilmore Girls and read some more of Shatter Me.
You kept the plate spinning, you kept the wolves at bay. You figured that the deadlines could wait another day. But suddenly the weight of the world began to change. All at once, everything comes rushing in. All at once, it all comes rushing in. You left a message that I wouldn't get to read. Told a story that got lost in the weeds. You sent a signal out, trying to tell me all at once. Everything comes rushing all at once. It all comes rushing in. All I want is coming.
I just read 100 pages of Shatter Me. I'm now on page 166, chapter 26. And I'm loving it so much. I don't get why I didn't start the series earlier, because I'm so obsessed. I've just been reading for the past hour and a half, and I'm pretty much halfway through the book now. I went into it completely blind. I didn't know anything about the series, so I also don't know that much yet because I'm only 160 pages into the first book. But this is a dystopian novel, and it follows Juliet, who can't touch people. If she touches anybody, they die or at least get hurt really badly. So she's had a very difficult life. Her parents hated her because of it and punished her. She didn't have any friends. She was just always by herself because everybody was afraid of her. And this book starts off with her in a mental asylum, and she's been in that asylum for about a year. And one day she gets a roommate basically, and that roommate is Adam. And shortly after, she's allowed to leave because the reestablishment, which is like the government of this world, wants to use her as a weapon. They want to use her to torture rebels. The reestablishment wants to build like this new world because the world that they're currently living in and the society is slowly dying. There are barely any plants left, barely any animals left. The air is polluted. So the reestablishment is like this really strict organization that has like all of those rules that the people have to follow, and it's really toxic. But I just reached a point where Juliet finally decides to fight back, but it's getting really good and I'm just so obsessed with it. I can't stop reading. I also underlined a few quotes already, and I'm not sure if you know this quote, but there's like this trending sound on TikTok and Instagram that goes like, in the absence of human relationships, I formed bonds with paper characters, blah blah blah. And I didn't know that that quote was from Shatter Me, so it's good to know. It is 11 p.m. and I just finished reading Shatter Me and I loved it so much. I'm gonna rate it 5 stars. It's definitely one of my favorite books I've read this year, which really surprises me because I did expect to like it, but not as much as I actually did. I am blonde now. It still looks kind of brownish, but it's gonna get lighter in a few days, and I'm so happy with it. I don't know why, but I've been craving mashed potatoes for like 2 weeks, and I finally made some for lunch. So that made me really happy. I want to sit down for a while and read Destroy Me, which is the first novella in the Shatter Me series. And you're supposed to read it after reading Shatter Me and before reading Unravel Me. And it's only about 100 pages long. I can definitely read it in one sitting. So I'm going to sit down now and read that. Olivia from Olivia Reads a Latte has been doing those mostly 3-hour long reading vlogs, and I've been loving having them on in the background. It's so comforting somehow. I'm gonna start one of her vlogs and read Destroy Me because I'm loving this series so much and I want to continue reading. I'm so excited.
There's music in the air when the infant morn is nigh, and faint its blushes seen on the bright and laughing sky. Many a harp's tactic sound with its thrill of joy profound, while we listen enchanted there to the music in the air. There's music in the air when the noontide.
It's 9 p.m. and I'm finally done with my nails. I don't even like how they turned out. I found this design on TikTok and I really liked it, so I ordered some red gel for my nails, but I thought, not sure if you can tell, but it's a little lighter. It looks a little darker on camera, but I thought it would be a lot darker, and I don't really like the color of it. And also, I just don't like it. But it took me like 3 hours, so I'm not gonna do them again now. I'm just gonna live with them for the next month. But I'm getting really tired. But it's 9 p.m. on a Saturday night, so I don't really want to go to bed yet. I'm on page 66 of Destroy Me, so I have about 50 pages left. I'm definitely gonna read them tonight. I'm enjoying it so far, but not as much as Shatter Me. This is from the point of view of Warner. I can't really tell you a lot about it without spoiling the first book, so I'm not gonna do that. But I just don't like it as much as Juliet's point of view. But it's interesting to get his opinion and his thoughts on all of these topics that were discussed in the first part. I'm going to make myself a hot chocolate now. Oh my god. And then sit down and finish reading Destroy Me. I think I need a little treat, so because I don't have any like chocolate or candy at home, it's gonna be a hot chocolate. In Shatter Me, Juliet keeps a journal where she writes down all of her thoughts. And in Destroy Me, we get some insights to that journal because Warner reads it. And this part right here explains the world that they currently live in, so I thought I'd read it to you because that explains it a lot better than the way I try to explain it. Soon the skies were grey with chemical pollution, and the plants and animals were sick from genetic modification, and diseases rooted themselves in our air, our meals, our blood and bones. The food disappeared. The people were dying. Our empire fell to pieces. The re-establishment said they would help us, save us, rebuild our society. Instead, they tore us all apart. That sums up the society pretty well. I didn't hate Warner in the first book, but I also didn't really like him. But reading about his thoughts behind some actions that he took in the first book, and just his thoughts about this whole, about the re-establishment, and this society, makes me really like him. So I'm really glad that we're getting his point of view in this book. I just finished reading Destroy Me and I'm deciding between 4 or 5 stars. It was only 100 pages, so there didn't really happen a lot. That's why I'm thinking 4 stars. But it was so interesting to get Warner's point of view. And I'm just obsessed with the series and the vibes. So that's why I'm thinking 5 stars. I think I'm gonna rate it 5 stars on Goodreads, but in my head I'm rating it 4.5 stars. I'm not really sure if I'm gonna pick up the next book in this series, so Unravel Me, or take a break from Shatter Me. These are the choices right now, but I can't really decide. I could either read Unravel Me, which is the second part in the Shatter Me series. I could also read Wild Eyes by Elsie Silver. I read White Love, which is the first book in the series, about a month ago, and I was so obsessed with it. So I'm sure that I'm also gonna enjoy this one. I could also read The Hawthorne Legacy. This is the second book in the Inheritance Game series. I've read the first one a while ago. It may have been a year, so I don't remember too much about it, but I remember that I really enjoyed it. And then I could also read Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies, but I don't know a lot about it, but it's supposed to be really whimsical and cozy, so it would be perfect for this time of year. I'm thinking about reading the first chapter of all 4 books and then deciding. I think I'm gonna do that. That's kind of fun. I'm gonna start with Unravel Me. I'm still obsessed with this series, so I may be reading this one, but I'm gonna read the first chapter of the other 3 books first. I'm gonna read the first chapter of Wild Eyes next. This was as good as Unravel Me, so let's read the first chapter of The Hawthorne Legacy. I did enjoy it, but I'm not as intrigued as by the other 2 books. So I'm not gonna read this one right now. I'm gonna read the first chapter of Emily Wilde and then decide. I think I'm also not in the mood to read this right now. So either Unravel Me or Wild Eyes. But I may get ready for bed now and start one of those books tomorrow, because I'm not sure what I'm in the mood for. But I'm definitely gonna read some more of my Kindle book in bed. I'm currently reading One for Sorrow by Sarah A. Denzel. I'm only on page 25, so I'm not really far, but I'm enjoying it. This follows Leah, who starts as a nurse in a high-security psychiatric facility, and she has 3 patients that she's supposed to look after, and one of those patients is Isabel, who allegedly killed a child when she was 14. She never committed to that crime, so nobody really knows if she actually did it. So I'm guessing that this follows Leah getting to know Isabel and uncovering some secrets in what really happened. You're kidding! Hello loves, it is already 10 p.m. on Sunday. I think I haven't talked to you at all today. I filmed a October reset video, so all of my clips that I filmed today were for that video. A friend was over and we did some co-working, and then I just finished making my bagels. I am getting pretty tired, so I think I'm gonna get ready for bed now. But I had a really productive day, so that was great. I did start Unravel Me, but I'm only on page 10. So definitely not far into it. Hopefully I'm gonna read more tomorrow. I haven't read anything today.
Can I do a medium?
It is 11:30 a.m. and I'm still in bed. I do have quite a lot to do today, so I should probably get up. But I have such a big headache and I just don't feel like doing anything today. But I have quite a lot of content stuff to do today. I also have to pack for my trip. I would like to go for a walk, and maybe that would also help with my headache. Then I have to do some beauty stuff. I have to pluck my eyebrows and then I have to take an everything shower. But the thing is, I have my jazz class tonight, so I won't be back home until like 10:30. So it will be such a late night, and I'm kind of afraid I'm gonna oversleep tomorrow morning and miss my train. I only read a few more pages of One for Sorrow last night, but I'm planning to film like a read with me for 1 hour for Instagram and TikTok today, so I'm gonna read Unravel Me for that. But yeah, I should probably get up and clean up my apartment to feel better. I know that having a clean apartment puts me in a good mood, but I can never motivate myself to actually clean, so that's sad. But I think I just have to force myself, because I don't want to stay in bed all day.
Give you words of encouragement, but they won't actually preface with that, because if you don't believe in God, he's also going to start doing acts. It's called project living. Still, the walls have mold, babe. It's because you also have to be aware of reflection, desires, because trying to hang on to, which will then perpetuate.
You figured that the deadlines could wait another day, but suddenly the weight of the world began to change. All at once, everything comes rushing in. All at once, it all comes rushing in. All at once, it's coming. You left a message.
I decided to cancel my jazz class today because I still have so much to do. I didn't feel great mentally today, so I spent most of my day just doing crafts. I was building my miniature house set, and it really helped with my anxiety and overthinking. So I don't want to be too hard on myself. It's okay that I had to take this time off, but that's why I'm running behind on stuff. I just finished packing for tomorrow, and now I'm gonna have to take a shower, do my hair, charge all of my stuff that I'm gonna take with me, like my camera, my laptop, my Kindle, and then I'm gonna go to bed because I have to get up at like 5 a.m. tomorrow morning. Hopefully you're gonna see a girls trip vlog in a few days, if I'm not too anxious to vlog in public. It is a week later, and I obviously didn't vlog on my girls trip. I filmed a few clips and I'm just gonna insert them here, because I definitely don't have enough footage for a whole video. But I still hope you enjoyed watching today's video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!
I've been taking it slow. Yeah, I know God knows I need it. I walk the tightest rope, but the solid ground said leave it. And I never thought I would get here on the other side. In the early morning, it's an age-old story of something new, born again. Like a gentle whisper, I remember winter and how roses always bloom again. They bloom again. I've been saying no, 'cause I know